Good morning, students. This is Dr. Dilbaz from Lailpur Khalsa College of Engineering and Associate Professor in Department of Applied Science. And today we are going to discuss another very important and useful technique to find the numerical integration. Means find the integration of any function with the help of Simpson one-third rule. Okay, in the previous lecture we have discussed trapezoidal rule, and here we are going to discuss Simpson rule, and it is more powerful as compared to the trapezoidal rule. And if you remember, if you have any means integration from a to b fx dx, because we are not going into the detail how we have derived the formula, and we are going to concentrate only the basic formula we have in the Simpson one-third rule. So in Simpson one-third rule, you have the integration from a to b like h over 3. This is the important thing. And here you have a y naught, the starting value of y, and yn plus 4 times all the odd value of y. Odd value means y1 plus y3 and so on up to yn minus 1, plus we don't know what is the n here. Okay, and all the odd plus 2 into all the even values y2, y4 and so on. So this is the basic formula of the Simpson one-third rule. And everything means here a is the starting point, means a is equal to x naught. And what is h? H is basically the difference between the previous and the next value of x, means x1 will be x naught plus h. Okay, and x2 will be x naught plus 2h, and b will be the xn, and it will be x naught plus nh. And if you h is the basically the step, means when you have any integration, you want to find out the area under this curve. This is the integration from x is equal to a to x is equal to b. So this is the basic thing, and you can divide it in the small slits that you know, and we have discussed this thing in the detail in the trapezoidal rule. You can go through the previous lecture, and here we are going to discuss one question. Question is basically, let's start with the question. So question is, find the integration of 0 to 0.6 and e raised to power x square dx. So you have to find out the integration of this. You have to solve this integration, and if you will see, you have a means you have x naught is equal to 0, and you have a b is equal to 0.6. this is your xn. Okay, now what h you will take, it is up to you. Sometime it will be given in the question. If it is not given in the question, you can take as per your requirement. So here I am going to take h is equal to 0.1. Correct. So what will be the y? Y is your fx, and what is fx here? Fx is e raised to power minus x square. So this is the value of y. So what you will do, you will find all the value of y for the each and every value of x. Okay, so I am going to find the value of y. So let's start with the value of x. So the value of x is 0 first, x naught, and you have taken h is equal to 0.1. so next will be 0 plus 0.1 means 0.1. next x will be 0.1. next x will be 0.2. so next x will be 0.3. next x will be 0.4. next x will be 0.5, and the last x will be 0.6. Okay, so next, so here this is the function. this is equal to y. So I will find this y in the two step. First I will find the value of x square. Correct? So first find the value of x square. So 0 square 0, 0.1 square 0.01, 0.2 square 0.04, 0.3 square 0.09, 0.4 square 0.16, 0.5 square 0.25, 0.6 square 0.36. Correct? So now we will move toward the y. So y you have this, means you got the value of this. So when you want to find out this, so e raised to power minus 0, so it will be 1. So this is your y naught. Correct? Now the next will be e raised to power minus 0.01. So you can take the help of calculator. In the every scientific calculator you will get the value of this. Okay, so it will be 0.9900. So this is value of y1. So next value you can take e raised to power minus 0.04. It will be 0.9608. This is the y2. Okay. Next value will be 0.9139. It is y3. I am taking approximate value up to 4 decimal place. Okay. So 0. Next will be 0.838521. It is y4. So if you have any confusion, I am taking the help of calculator, so that's why I'm getting these values. If you want to find out y5 will be, I'm explaining it again, it is e raised to power minus x square. What is x square? 0.25. So when you will get the value of this from the calculator, you will get 0.7788. It is value of y5. So another you will get 0.6977. It is the y6. So I hope you understand. So let's discuss how you will find the integration. So integration from 0 to 0.6 e raised to power x square dx will be. So Simpson 1/3 rule says that you will take h by 2, h by 3. You will take here starting and the end value. Starting is y0 and is the y6. Okay. After that you will multiply 4 with all the odd values y1, y3 and y5. And the rest of the even values you will take it twice, means left is y2 plus y4. Now we will substitute the value of these, means we will substitute these values. So what you will get here? You will get here h is, you know that it is 0.1. Okay, h is 0.1. Now here you have h is 0.1 upon 3. So let me see the values. Here is the y0. Y0 is 1. Okay. So 1 plus y6 is this one, 0.6977 plus 4 into y1 is this one, 0.9900 plus y3, it is 0.9139 plus y5, it is 0.7788 plus twice of y2. y2 is 0.9608 plus Just hold on. Yes. And what will be the value of y4? So y4 will be 0.8521. Okay. So what you are getting here, when you will solve this, so let's try to solve it. 0.1 divided by 3. So when you will add it, what you will get? You will get here 1.6977, sum of these two values. When you will add these three values and you will multiply with 4, you will get 10.7308, plus when you will add these two values and multiply with 2, you will get 3.6258. Okay. Now by adding these three values, what you will get? You will get 0.1 upon 3. When you will add these three values, you will get 16.0543. Now after solving this expression, you will get the answer 0.5351. Correct? So this is the Simpson 1/3 rule to find the integration of any function. And one more interesting thing, this is the way to find this is a numerical technique to find the integration, but definite integration means when limits will be given. So let me revise the things. So the only thing is the formula here. This is the formula of Simpson 1/3 rule. This is the formula. Correct? So you must aware about the formula. Okay. So every time function will be given, that will be the y. Okay. So here function is, so I have taken this example, and in this case function was e raised to power minus x square. This was the function. Okay. So if you want to proceed with that, so you have to decide the h. And the same thing, because I have decided h in this question as 0.1. So if you will decide h as 0.05, means more smaller, then how many y will be different, because if you will take h from 0.05, so starting is the 0, then 0.05, then 0.01, then you will add 0.05 again you will get 0.15, and next you will get 0.2, again you get 0.25, next you will get 0.3, next you will get 0.35, so next you will get 0.4, next you will get 0.45, so next you will get 0.5, so next you will get 0.55, next you will get 0.6. So if you will compare the question that I have solved, we have y0 to y6. But if you will get the corresponding value for this will be y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9, y10, y11, y12. So you have to find out these values. These are the values of x. You will substitute the value of x and you can get the values. Your 12 value means when you will solve the same question by taking these 12, 0 to 12 means 13 values, you will get more accurate result. And even the same thing, if you will take h is equal to 0.02 means jump of 2. So then what you will get here? You will get, because you are taking h is equal to 0.2 and the starting is 0. So next will be 0.2, next will be 0.4 and next will be 0.6. Means here corresponding to this x you will get y0. Here you will get y1, here you will get y2, here you will get y4. So only 4 values. And what will be the formula for Simpson rule? Means y h by 3 into y1 naught plus y4 starting or end, and 4 multiply all odd values y1 and 2 multiply on even whatever the rest values are of y, you will take only v1 values. So you will take only y2. So this is the way how you will decide the formula and what will be the effect of h in solution. So if you will get more smaller h, you will get more accurate value. Even you can take h is equal to 0.3 also. Only 2 steps are required. Means you can start from 0, 0.3 and next will be 0.6. So corresponding to 0 you have y0, y1 and y3. Only 3 values are there. The only difference will you will get lesser accurate value when h will be the large. If you will get h is the smaller, then you will get more accurate value of the integration that you are going to solve. I hope you understand this concept. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss one more question, that is the Simpson 3/8 rule. And one very interesting thing is there. Now you are very much aware about this topic, what is the meaning of numerical integration. So thank you very much. We will see you in the next lecture.